Hi everyone, I'm Paige Abbott and this is your weekly recovery message. This week I thought I would talk about the topic of stashes. There's many different stashes that the disease of addiction can keep. Some examples can include actual substances being kept in the home or car, workplace, in a safe place. So what I mean by that are stashes of drugs, cocaine, marijuana, heroin, hallucinogens, prescription medication. The brain can rationalize those by saying, I haven't used them, or I haven't used them in a long time, I forgot about them, so I'll just keep them tucked away somewhere, and it may not even be in conscious thinking. So the point of a stash is not necessarily conscious or intentional, but it is a way to appease the disease. Other examples of stashes can include if you have issues around food, keeping foods that are in your red zone, so foods that are not a part of your recovery inside of your home. So maybe a junk food stash or a specific item that's tucked away in your cupboard, in your freezer, in your fridge. And again, you may not even recognize that it's there, or you may, and think, well, it hasn't harmed me so far. What's the harm in keeping it there? Alcohol can be part of that stash, and people can be part of the stash as well. So having phone numbers, the ability to connect, keeping dating apps or pornography apps or sites logged in, usernames, information, accounts signed up. There's so many different ways that stashes can be held, and it's so important to look at these, out these, and then get rid of the stash, because what you may not know is that having a stash actually stops the brain from going into withdrawal. So you may be pursuing recovery and you may be pursuing abstinence in many different areas of your life, but if you continue to hang on to that stash, it will hold you back in your recovery because you won't fully be in withdrawal, and it does keep the disease active. So the addiction is very happy to sort of lay in waiting, hoping for that day when your brain all of a sudden says, I know how to seek escape, reward, or relief. We have that stash that we can go to and pull out. So it's so important that when you're in recovery to be talking about all of your areas of vulnerability, and sometimes these things just spontaneously pop out, which is the value of having a recovery support network of people that you're talking to regularly, because you may not even recognize that these stashes occur. With this video being presented, hopefully you will make a more conscious effort to explore the substances that you may still have in your home, and as well talk about those behavioral stashes that you may be hanging on to, and remember that letting go of those stashes is one key ingredient in moving forward in your recovery and health. That's all for me for this week, and I will see you next week. I wish you the best in your ongoing journey of recovery. Thanks.